YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida and welcome. And in today's video, just giving you a fair warning. Do not put these fragrances on and come around your significant other unless y'all trying for a baby. Unless you want to get pregnant, like why? Why would you do this? Because these are that sexy to where it's just bound to happen, all right? So be sure that the NuvaRings and the IUDs, they're all in place. Have them checked, all right? Because that's just kind of situation these fragrances are going to put you in. Without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, you guys. So this list has fragrances that all have one particular note in common. And I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You will be able to gather this as we go throughout this list, all right? So the first one on this list I have had for a while. I have not been wearing it much, but I need to start because it is absolutely beautiful. And this is Lettre de PUSHKAR, and this is from the house of LK. So you guys, this is definitely going to be your beautiful, warm, spicy rose fragrance. It is very feminine. It has amber, it has lots of saffron, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla, and woody notes. But what you're really going to be getting is a gorgeous rose saffron scent. And to me, there is just a little unique quality about this because of the spices. It doesn't come off as anything like super and overly spicy. The spices are there just giving it a beautifully warm quality. The saffron in here is super sexy, and it is just one that you can wear all year because I find that this, though it has the saffron, though it is warm spicy, it doesn't wear heavy. It does not project super loudly. It's not one of those really heavy beast mode rose saffron scents, which I have a ton of those in my collection, but I find that this one has a softness about it, and I just love the way that this one is composed. There's a little sweetness from the vanilla, and all around just a gorgeous scent. So this little baby right here, I'm telling you, she is sensuality in a bottle, and she can definitely be dangerous, so wear with caution. So this next one is also going to be a rose saffron, but she's very loud. She's very loud, and she to come to play with her spiciness. This is Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper from the house of KLE. So another rose saffron, but this one smells very different from the one we have featured here. So the way the saffron and the sweetness come off in here, it is almost like you're getting that cotton candy vibe, like very similar in Passion de l'Amour. That one almost smells like saffron cotton candy, like candy floss type of vibe. You get that in here too, but this one also has lots of pink pepper, as the name would suggest. So you really have to be on board with that. But if you know your guy loves really like spicy, sexy, sweet scents on you, don't wear this around him because you already know what it's about to be. This thing is so gorgeous, you guys. So Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper features notes of pink pepper, saffron, bergamot, and royal lily at the top. You have middle notes of Bulgarian rose, May rose, vanilla orchid, and magnolia. And then you have base notes of amber, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. This one, I feel like, even though it's starting to heat up, it is spring, this is still going to wear so perfectly for a spring date night. It is very intoxicating. There's an alluring quality about it, and this is just a girl who knows that she is it. This is a very sexy woman, okay? So if that is your vibe, then definitely give Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper a try. Again, you do have to like it spicy. It's very, you know, oriental in the way that this comes across, and it's just a standout fragrance from the brand, and one that you do not have to worry about the performance because baby, that saffron, that rose is sticking around. All right, next up is a saffron and vanilla. Can you see the trend? Okay, do we know what's making these smells so irresistible and sexy? Okay, it's the saffron note, if you haven't guessed, but this one is Youth Memory, you guys. This one is a little unique to my collection. This is from the Fragrance Kitchen, or sometimes it's noted as TFK, but this is a Kuwaiti brand. So it's gonna be a little harder to find. There, I think it's like one boutique in Beverly Hills or somewhere in LA, California that I think carries many from this line, but not all of them. And Joma Shop has started carrying them, which is where I got mine because I was gifted a boatload of fragrances from the house, but it was like I was kind of afraid to like hype them up and talk about them because it's like, where are we gonna buy them? Where are we gonna buy them? I know that places like FragranceNet carry some here and there, but I'm just so happy that Joma Shop has started to carry quite a few. So Youth Memory is going to be a vanilla saffron scent. Now, this opens very odd to me. Well, to my nose, it opened like the saffron is very potent in this fragrance. So you have got to love saffron, but I find that maybe a minute, 2 minutes into the wearing on your skin, this really turns into something so beautiful, you guys. It's almost like you're getting bug spray when you first spray this. As soon as it leaves the nozzle, it's almost like a bug spray or something. Very weird. But then the beautiful like orange tangerine note starts to come through, and you're going to get that citrus quality throughout. So the mandarin orange is coupled with lots of cedar and saffron. So the cedar being in the mid, it really does make this, though sweet, very wearable for a man. Like, this is something that dries down to be very sugary, sweet, vanilla and saffron. It's really what you're getting. You also do have musk and castoreum in the base. So if you've never tried anything with castoreum note, you know, tread lightly. But we know that that is a note that makes absolute aphrodisiac, just so sexual, like sexual healing. Whoo, like I cannot even wear absolute aphrodisiac to work. Like certain places I just can't, because it makes men go absolutely bonkers. And it's because of the castoreum note. So castoreum, vanilla, saffron, that's what you're gonna smell like. And again, that little touch of mandarin orange just kind of sticks around in the background, giving it some freshness. It really does not lose its fresh quality, even though this is truly a warm and spicy fragrance. It is just so addictive. Once this gets on your skin, you guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, this is for saffron lovers, okay? This is for the saffron lover in you. And I feel like it's so unique because it's not paired with the rose. It's not paired with like so many things that we are used to seeing saffron paired with. We don't have that. It's really stripped down. I really do love this one. I know a lot of you have purchased this one off my recommendation. So what's tea? Like, drop me a comment below. Did it work out for you? Did it not? Because I would really love to know what the consensus is, just because I only have my own experience. It's not a lot of people that have reviews on this. So yeah, dying to know. If you have it, if you tried it, let me know your thoughts. All right, so next up is going to be the powerhouse fragrance, the girl of 2023, and it is none other than Guidance by Amouage. Okay, this one has, I haven't smelled this in like a good month, you guys. So y'all, I was literally just singing Michael Jackson's Speechless in my head just then. Like, this fragrance is so sensual and is so alluring and captivating, and it will get you accosted. It will get you accosted. So it's very polarizing, love it or hate it. But this was a love at first sniff for me. Like, we weren't missing any words. This is absolutely one of my top 10 for life fragrances, and I am obsessed still. So this one features rose and saffron as well, but it does not come off as a typical rose saffron scent at all. Like, these smell nothing alike, okay? So this is much more complex. There's a lot more going on in this fragrance because you have pear, which you really get this gorgeous, juicy, overripe pear in the opening, and you get olibanum, which is like incense, and you have hazelnut. So already a very unique opening to this fragrance, and I find that the opening is what throws a lot of people off. So I don't know if it's just weird to have the pear with the hazelnut and it's throwing some people off. I don't know, but to me, it's just beautiful from top to bottom. So in the mid, you have osmanthus, lending to that fruity quality that you do get throughout most of, you know, the life of this scent. You have rose, saffron, as I mentioned, and jasmine, sandalwood. Then in the base, you have sandalwood, vanilla, akigala wood, ambergris, and labdanum. So some people get very leathery. I don't get that. like the labdanum is barely there for my nose and on my skin. I get a lot of akigala wood, and this comes off as rather spicy. Even though you have the saffron, it almost smells like it's got a peppery nuance to it. You know, something spicy in addition to that saffron. And it is the akigala wood, because akigala wood is like an accord that's going to give you something that smells very woody, a little bit of patchouli, and black pepper. Okay, so you have those that come together and make that particular note or chord, and it's very distinct and it's very love or hate. I happen to love it in every fragrance that I've ever experienced, and it's just one that does it for me. Woody rose fragrance that has a lot of, like I said, fruity components to it. It is something like a little creamy about it, the way it wears, I guess the sandalwood, and it's just a 10 out of 10 fragrance. So if he loves those really powerful spicy scents that also too has a very feminine, you know, quality about it, then that is what Guidance is. It's many things. It is feminine, it is soft, but it is bold, it is spicy, it's a lot, and one I highly recommend. Highly recommend. It's definitely not gonna be for everybody. Definitely try before you buy, but this is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece for me. All right, so next is going to be Carmina by Creed. So this fragrance features a very delicious black cherry note in the opening, and OMG, is it a stunner. But you also have the saffron in the opening, pink pepper, and it gives it a really spicy, alluring quality right off the bat. So you do have a very prominent rose, but I really feel like you have to really love rose to jive with this, because the rose stands out above everything else. So you're getting cherry, you're getting rose, but the way this dries down into something so sensual, it is so soft, almost like you can just feel this wave of silk lingerie more than likely dragging across your body. It's very soft but sexy and dark at the same time. It is, yeah, it's many things. Okay, Carmina is many things. So you also have violets, which adds to that very soft feminine touch. You have musk, you got some ambroxan that really gives it great lasting power, you guys, and you have myrrh and frankincense, very incensey, but nothing that is going to come across as overly masculine to me. But I feel like a guy could absolutely pull this one off because of those base notes. And yeah, it's beautiful, like date night all year. I don't think this wears super heavy. Again, it really does soften up in tone once you kind of leave that opening where the pink pepper really does die down, and you get a lot of that peony, a lot of that rose. The black cherry for me sticks around quite a while. It's definitely, you know, extended past that opening. And you know, I love a resinous, beautiful, you know, feminine, spicy fragrance, and that is what Carmina is. Beautiful scent, and from the house of Creed. Last but not least is going to be one that is very sexy, but she's a little gourmand too. All right, we're talking about La Capitale by the house of Xerjoff. So this fragrance is going to be very strawberry forward, but there is a leatheriness to this. Okay, lots of saffron. This one, I find that is so wearable for people that really typically don't like leather in their fragrances, because it is so well blended, like the strawberry, the peach, you know, this very, very sweet drenched caramel like vibe that you get when this really starts to rub up on your skin. So in addition to those other notes, you also have labdanum adding to that leathery quality. So between the leather, the labdanum, the saffron, you would think this is going to be a true leather bomb, and it's not. It's not. It comes off as something spicy, caramel, fruity, and resinous. So you do have amber in the mid, but you also have some benzoin in the base. The benzoin, the vanilla, the caramel, the strawberry, the peach, it all makes it so easy to wear. But you know, those other notes that I mentioned that are a little deeper and darker makes it so sexy. What you have is something that is going to wear something like sweet, sexy, gourmand, but you know, like mysterious almost at the same time. So gorgeous fragrance. If you want something similar to this but maybe wears a little sweeter, maybe a little less leathery, you can go for Mula Mula by the house of Byron Parfums. Very similar notes, and they smell very similar as well, just not going to wear as heavy as La Capitale, but if you're more of a, I like my scents like beast mode, I want everyone to smell you, La Capitale is definitely the girl. Okay? So that is it, you guys. These are my fragrances. They're all super sexy. They all feature saffron, and they are all issued with warning. All right, so that is our video. Make sure you drop me a comment below. Let me know some of your favorite sexy time scents or saffron scents, either one. I'm curious. And make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Be sure that notification bell is turned on, set to all, and last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.